them and withheld the results. The results being released today are those of people that we are sure they went through the examination process in a clean manner and that they deserve to receive the results. For those that are withheld, we will still carry out further investigations and be able to announce the decisions of the council at the right time. For now, I say thank you once again for the support we are getting, and I submit that we have done the best we could, and we are ready to receive any form of guidance so that we can be able to even do better in the years to come. I thank you, and may the good Lord continue blessing us. Thank you, Honorable.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the pleasure of calling on the Permanent Secretary of Education Services, Mr. Joe Comfort.
Honorable Minister of Education, Douglas Siakalima, MP for Chirundu, and indeed my minister and my former teacher. I join Michael in acknowledging that you did a good job out there. I hope together we can work to achieve much more. I do not want to water down what has been well said, but simply to indicate, Minister, that we now want you to speak to us on the release of the results for the 2022 primary that was considering the grade 7s and the junior secondary school leaving grade 9 examinations, so that the country may get to know what is it that has happened, where are we, when are we opening, and all the other related matters. I wish to invite you to speak to us, taking cognizance of all eminent persons in this room. I will ride on the protocols that were duly mentioned by Dr. Chila. I invite you, Minister, to address us.
But if you're more comfortable, we can change. Come on, then we remove everything.
No.
Okay.
Just Thank you, Director of Ceremonies. I don't like speaking while seated. Yeah, I'm used to standing, and I stood in lecture theaters for 30 years, so when you confine me to sitting, it's like it's a punishment. But nevertheless, because the thing we're already here, but thank you very much for your presence, the press, directors who are here, POs, DEPs who are here. Let me just also write on the protocols already observed. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to inform the nation that the Ministry of Education, working through the Examinations Council of Zambia, has completed processing the results of the 2022 Grade 7 Composite and Grade 9 Junior Secondary School Leaving examinations respectively. I therefore wish to remind the general public that although the new Dawn government has taken up most of the expenses that parents and guardians were incurring on education, the timely release of the Grade 7 and Grade 9 results before the New Year celebrations should enable the parents and guardians to plan and prepare for their children adequately for the next level of the education system in grades 8 and grade 10 respectively. I wish to commend all members of staff at all levels of the Ministry of Education and the Examinations Council of Zambia, who worked tirelessly to ensure that the examinations were conducted and the results processed. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to present the results of the 2022 Grade 7 and 9 examinations. A total of 403,932 candidates entered the 2022 Grade 7 composite examination, reflecting an increase of 7.86% from 457,950 candidates who had entered for the examination in 2021. Of these 403,932 candidates who entered the examination, 255,828, meaning 51.79%, were girls, and 238,107, an indication of 48.21%, were boys. Of the 493,932 candidates who entered the examinations, 449,538 candidates, representing 91.01%, sat for the 2022 examination, and of those who sat the examination, 216,349 candidates were boys and 203,189 were girls, meaning that 48.1% were the ones who were boys and 51% were girls. That means that more girls, both in absolute numbers and proportion, entered and sat the examination. A total of 44,393 candidates were absent, bringing the 2022 Grade 7 national absenteeism rate to 8.99% compared to 10.59% in 2021. The 2022 absenteeism rate, therefore, decreased by 1.6 percentage points. The decline has been observed since 2020. Of the 449,538 candidates who sat the examination, 64,008 obtained Division 1, 121,490 Division 2, 96,356 Division 3, and 167,684 Division 4. Analysis of these results showed higher proportions of girls than boys obtaining Division 1, 2, and 3, while there was a higher proportion of boys than girls obtaining Division 4 results. The 2022 Grade 7 national progression rate is 100%. This means that the 449,839 candidates who sat the 2022 Grade 7 composite examination will progress to Grade 8 under automatic progression. However, I wish to inform the nation that this is the last time automatic progression will be in effect. The 2022 Grade 7 candidates are the last to undergo the current grading system, which has no fail grade. Effective 2023, the Examination Council of Zambia is directed to introduce a fail grade in order to end the automatic progression of learners from primary to secondary education. Candidates who will fail the Grade 7 examination effective 2023 will have options, including repeating the Grade 7 examination to enhance quality, or they can go and do skills activator. The Junior Secondary School Leaving Grade 9 examination result. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me now present to you the 2022 Junior Secondary School Leaving examination results. A total of 307,301 candidates entered the 2022 Grade 9 examination, reflecting an increase of 9.80 percentage points on 2021, where the candidature decreased by 1.74 percentage points. This increase of almost 10 percentage points is big and could only be attributed to the introduction of free education by the New Dawn government. Of the total candidates entered, 147,366, which represents 47.95%, were boys, while 159,932, representing 52.05%, were girls. Out of the 307,301 candidates who entered the examination, 284,880, representing 92.7%, sat for the examination in 2022. Out of the 284,880 who sat the examination, 136,587 were boys and 148,293 were girls. These statistics show that more girls than boys entered and sat the examination. Of the 294,880 candidates who sat for the 2022 examination, 154,305 candidates obtained certificates. This represents a marginal decrease of 0.2 percentage points from 54.43% in 2001. A total of 104 candidates, representing 36.51%, obtained statements. In comparison to 2021, the number of candidates that obtained statements in 2022 decreased by 2.03 percentage points from 38.54%. The 2022 grade 10 national progression rate is 54.16%, showing a decrease of 0.33% from the 54.49% obtained in 2021. This progression rate includes Zambia and our candidates in South Africa. A total of 22,421 candidates were absent, bringing the 2022 national absenteeism rate to 7.30%. Absenteeism marginally decreased by 0.68 percentage points from 7.98% in 2021. Examination malpractice. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education has endeavored to uphold the credibility and the integrity of our education system by ensuring that all forms of examination malpractice are completely eradicated. I am happy to announce that once again, there were no reported leakages of examinations question papers, and during the 2022 grade 7 and grade 9 examinations, I therefore commend all stakeholders involved in ensuring the safety of examination materials at all levels of the supply chain. I am, however, saddened by the fact that there are other forms of examination malpractice which mainly involve aiding of candidates by invigilators, teachers, and other persons, and impersonation. At grade 9 level, a total of 30 individual cases and 17 whole center cases of suspected examination malpractice were recorded, while at grade 7 level, 2 cases of suspected examination malpractice were reported. I wish to assure the nation that the Ministry of Education, Examinations Council of Zambia, and other stakeholders are working tirelessly to ensure that perpetrators of such vices are brought to book and made to account for their actions, using the existing laws and disciplinary procedures to ensure credibility of the education system and public examinations. I wish to reiterate that government will not tolerate any forms of examination malpractice. In closing, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Allow me to once again to applaud the officers in the Ministry of Education, Examinations Council of Zambia, teacher unions, security wings, and all other stakeholders that were involved in monitoring the conduct and practice of these examinations for a job well done. The public is informed, thank you. The public is informed that the SMS results notification system will be available on Zamtel and MTN mobile phone services using the 8383 short code by 14 hours today, 30th December 2022. The e-statements of results shall be accessible from ECZ portal using the examination numbers on Monday, the 9th January 2023. The 2023 grade 8 and 10 classes will open on Monday, 9th January 2023, at the same time with other grades, but with a grace period of 2 weeks up to Monday, 23rd January 2023. Learners who will not report by 23rd January 2023 may lose their school places. I hereby strongly appeal to all parents and guardians to adhere to the set dates for opening of schools, as learning will commence immediately schools open. With these remarks, I declare the 2022 grade 7 composite and junior secondary school leaving examinations officially released. Thank you for your kind attention, and may God continue to bless our great nation, Zambia. Thank you.